Bible poems, Haggai. Meet a plain-talking prophet, Haggai. Work on the rebuilding of the temple, bright hope of Joshua and Zerubbabel, had foundered 20 years before because of opposition from the people of the land. But now things have moved on. Another king, another dynasty now leads the Persian Empire. And really, when you think about it, things have not been going well with the temple uncompleted. Step up, Haggai, to speak clearly to the people and their leaders, Zerubbabel and Joshua still. Who says it is not yet time to build God's temple? And then again, I see your own houses are looking really nice. It's not as if no building work is going on. And if you're claiming you haven't got the money you once had, why do you think that is? God has withheld his blessing from your crops. Your businesses have failed. Inflation is rampant. In place of needed rain and dew at night, there has been only drought. Don't you think God might be trying to say something to you? Zerubbabel and Joshua and all the remnant of God's people get the message, how true it rings. They respond with godly fear. So now an encouraging word from the prophet. God really will be with you. God stirs up the hearts of leaders and the people, and soon they get to work. As God's temple begins to rise again, Haggai receives another word from God. This one addressed to those very few, the ones old enough to have seen Solomon's temple before the Babylonians razed it to the ground. It doesn't look so good to you, you say. And as older people can sometimes do, they spread their gloom to others. Just wait. You'll see Zerubbabel and Joshua. Just be strong, like a former Joshua was told to be. Just do the work, keep building, for I am with you. Remember all God's promises of long ago, the covenant, his presence with them by his Spirit. Nothing has changed. He is with them. They are not to fear. In every age, God does something special. Now he would shake the nations and bring in all their wealth. In Ezra, read how it happened, how Darius, ruler of the mighty empire, becomes their sponsor. But more important than the needed finances is something else that only God can give: the blessing of his glory upon the house which they have made for him. This building may be smaller, but the glory will be greater, and with it another blessing which God alone can give, his peace. Now surely if they know their history, they will know if buildings are important, then hearts are more so. God hates defilement. The priests are reminded of the rulers which guard the holiness of priest and people. Blemished offerings are no good. Theirs had been blemished offerings. The unbuilt temple a symbol of them. The effects seen in dwindling yields of grain and grapes, blight and mildew. But now the building rising, God wants to bless them. Expect, this is the Old Testament, a turnaround in fortune. And then a final word to Zerubbabel, the governor and of royal blood. God is at work in all the events of history. Great nations will be destroyed. But Zerubbabel, I have a special plan for you. I'll make you like the signet ring on my own finger. I have chosen you. Soon enough, he fades into history, but then we read in Matthew of the line to Jesus, and sure enough, Zerubbabel is there.